Well, hello guys. It's been a while. And if any of you have been following my channel since I started uploading a long time ago in the late 2000s, I think my first video was late 2009, you know that this is the day we have all been waiting for. I have been waiting for this day for 17 years. It needs no explanation. This is Sparking Zero, the collector's premium collector's edition, folks. It is here. We finally, somehow, some way, we used our ability to be fans, keeping the game Tenkaichi 3 alive so much that the people have spoken and they have, the forces that be have answered and gave us what we were crying for years. Because let's be real, we were crying for this. We were crying for a sequel to Tenkaichi 3. We were. Look at all the mods for Tenkaichi 3 that still exist to this day, that still get updated to this day. This is the day, folks. I'm literally in disbelief. So this is the unboxing for the Premium Collector's Edition. I'm going to try to show the best that I can with the parameters that I have, okay? So this is the front cover. This is, of course, the case, well, the cover of the actual game. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. I remember when they revealed this a couple of months ago, I was dumbfounded. I think this was, if I remember correctly, the artwork is done by the guy who did some of the stuff for a Broly movie. I believe Shintani is his last name. So absolutely awesome cover here, but let's get to the rest of this. Break the heavens. This is the back of the box, shows some of the gameplay. You know, you can see Beerus here, super perfect cell. It's just showing off gameplay, and also right here, potentially the custom battle mode. And then we have Gogeta and Grade 8 Vegeta as well. And then on the other side is the figure, which we will get to. Pretty controversial stuff, but let's see what it looks like in person. We've seen enough pictures, we've seen enough people ranting about how good or bad the figure itself looks. So let's go ahead and open up everything that we have here. We have the cards, which everything has been revealed a couple months ago. So nothing that I present to you all is going to be a surprise, but the difference is we're seeing it in person. We're seeing what it actually looks like versus just some scanlations, or just leaks from some random person at an expo. All right, so that one is acting a little bit tough here. Let's put some elbow grease into it. Alrighty, didn't need elbow grease, just a little bit of better technique, right? I can't even really put into words how I'm feeling right now. I'm literally, so this is a promotion for the Dragon Ball card game that just came out not that long ago. That game, by the way, looks really, really good, but we are not here for it. Let's continue. As Gogeta would say in Tenkaichi 3, time is wasting. Look at this. It's got glare, but Ultra Instinct Goku from the cover. Like I said, everything here has been presented already. I'm just showing you what it looks like in person. Super Saiyan Rage Trunks. That's another weird thing. I don't understand why he's not in the game, but he has like a pseudo form. But I am not here to complain. We finally got what we wanted. I am not going to be one of those people. I am going to fully embrace this moment. Blue Evolution Vegeta, awesome looking card. Blue Evolution is one of my favorite looking variations and appearances of Vegeta. So I'm going to be keeping all of these, of course, and then ultimately the cover. So this, I probably will get like a little cover, like a card case for it, like a card cover, and probably put it in my collection room. So awesome stuff. I'm not a big card guy. I used to collect a lot of Heroes, but I don't know. Heroes' time is up, so it's time for us to talk about. Let's go ahead and look at this. This is the big figure, the controversial figure that everybody's been talking about. So I am going to use my handy dandy knife here because it's got tape. On this box, you see this side here is Goku perspective of Broly behind the front. Here's the back with Broly, and then here is the back of the actual box itself for the figure. One thing I will say here is I'm actually very surprised of the size of this box, let alone the figure, because we haven't even gotten to the figure yet. But I am extremely startled. I think this figure will be smaller than I thought. So here, for comparison's sake, here is a knife. Just a standard little butter knife, almost as tall as this box. I think I'm also very surprised because I have the collector's edition of Xenoverse 2, and Xenoverse 2's collector's edition is considerably bigger box. I mean, if you guys remember, if any of you guys got the collector's edition of Xenoverse 2, it came with that big Master Stars piece, Super Saiyan Goku. It came with like soundtrack, came with a couple of things, so the box was considerably bigger. So I think I was also very surprised when I saw this in the mail and saw how small the whole box is. But I mean, it's better for portability. I really don't anticipate walking around with this thing, but I was kind of more nervous about how big the figure itself would be. And let's take it out of the box right now. Let's go ahead and take it out. Alrighty, so it is very small. Gonna just be transparent with you guys about that right then and there. It is a very small figure. I think this could pretty much fit anywhere that you put it. I think everybody was worried about how big this would be. I think a lot of people will be complaining about the size because there are just some people that always find something to complain about. I, being a fan of this series for at least 20 years now, I'm not going to complain, okay? I have seen worse collector's editions. If you guys remember the Ultimate Tenkaichi's collector's edition, that thing just completely sucked. I kind of like Battle Z's collector's edition. I never got a hold of it, but I've seen enough of it. I would have liked that. Didn't have the funds at the time. I have the funds for this now because this is an important moment in all Dragon Ball fans' fandom lifespan, if you will. So let's go ahead and take it out. Wow. Yeah, I already know people are going to be complaining, but I don't care. I am a happy fan. And actually, I'm happy that it's small because anybody that pays attention to my channel here, you all know that I am a fan. My favorite series when it comes to Dragon Ball figures is WCF. WCF is arguably the smallest of the series, aside from like Gashapons and stuff. So I'm actually not going to complain about this. And let's go ahead and take a look at the figures itself. Tried to record this in 4K. So here's one thing that I will say just from an observation standpoint. These do look considerably big, better than the scans that were shown just a few weeks ago, or was it a few months ago, I forget. These do look considerably better, and I think the reason why those pictures made those look so bad was probably one, because they were prototypes, and two, when you're trying to take a picture of a smaller figure, it's not always going to look accurate or correct. It's not going to capture everything as opposed to a big, Master Rise or Master Stars piece figure. It's just not. You guys can look at my reviews from the past just for, a testament to that. This, to me, looks perfectly fine. Don't really have a problem with these two figures other than the size. I can say for, if you're one of those people that cares a whole lot about how much money you spend, I typically care about how much I spend, but when it comes to Dragon Ball and becomes of this particular moment, I make an exception. This is the sequel to Tenkaichi 3, folks. We cannot complain about small, tiny stuff. You guys have seen the gameplay for months now, and it looks to be the greatest Dragon Ball game, or the second greatest Dragon Ball game of all time. I have not played it yet. I literally just got this a few minutes ago, but I already feel that way because I've seen enough. As a hardcore Tenkaichi fan, I know for a fact that they did their homework, and I'm so happy that we finally get this. And here's the best part, actually. It's got the logo there, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I'm gonna find a nice spot in my Dragon Ball collection room later on today to put this. This is fine. This is fine to me. I'm perfectly fine with it. I like how it looks in person. See there, Broly, just so you guys can see. And then also we see here Ultra Instinct Goku. And I think the purpose of this particular figure is to highlight the custom battle. People, especially Dragon Ball fans, are so obsessed. We are so obsessed with what ifs. And I'm sure they paid attention. Now look at this. This is actually pretty impressive. This is a bookmark. You got Master Ultra Instinct Goku here, and on the other side you have Legendary Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Full Power Broly from Super. This is pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if people really use bookmarks like that anymore, since we live in such a different age now, but here's like a nice little case with it. It says bookmark. I'm just gonna place that in there for the time being. I think I'm just gonna keep everything. I might not use it, but I'm gonna keep everything for its novelty. Now let's get into the most important part, folks. Let's get into the game itself. So let's take it out. It is stuck in like a little covering, I think to protect it because it's a disc. Look, folks, it's the Ultimate Edition. Failure there. But I think my favorite part of this collector's edition so far is this steel case. I mean, just for comparison's sake, right? Like, because I like steel cases. Like, this was the collector's edition of Xenoverse 2. Even though it's not as good as Sparking Zeroes, I mean, steel cases are cool. You know, they feel good. They're pretty secure. It's not cheaply made. But look at it, bro. Just look. Blue Goku, SSGSS Goku, and Vegeta. Now, there might be some glare because there's like an effect on this particular case. I'm going to be putting my copy of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero in this case. No offense to this case, this is awesome, but they gave you this for a reason. Now let's take a look at it, okay? Ultimate Edition, as you may or may not know, Ultimate Edition is the $109 version of the game, comes with the Season Pass, all of the special DLC, and actually it probably will say this on the back too. Breathtaking 3D Dragon Ball battles, the full game, and you get the Season Pass, says here, DLC 1, 2, and 3, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Daima, Season Pass bonus, Summon Shenron, and early access to DLCs. Ultimate Upgrade Pack, Ultimate Edition bonuses, Summon Super Shenron, Emote. Look, all of this information I'm giving you is common knowledge at this point. The information about this game has been leaked to death. I mean, they also, to their credit, have been extremely good with their promotion of this game. I mean, you're seeing promotion materials for this game at WWE events. Like, come on. You know, this has never happened with Dragon Ball. This is an unprecedented moment, and I think all of us as Dragon Ball fans should be extremely grateful right now in this moment. Whoops. We should be extremely grateful in this moment because this has never happened before for Dragon Ball. Not only have we had a series that is as old as Tenkaichi Beat revived, but we're having a serious boom. This game was sold out everywhere. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. I was going to cancel my pre-order for this particular version of the game because of all the complaints people were giving about the figure and the pictures. As soon as I was about to do that, everything sold out. It's sold out everywhere. You can look on Walmart, you can look on Target, GameStop, Bandai Namco, everywhere. It's sold out everywhere. The only way you can get this game right now, as of October 8th, 2024, is digitally, unless you pre-ordered it like I did. I pre-ordered this 3 months ago when the announcement for it came out. So what else can I say? I am stoked. I am beyond happy right now. I think this is going to be easily one of the greatest. I think this will be the greatest Dragon Ball game. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. And if not, it's going to be second. This will be a monumental moment. This will be the best-selling Dragon Ball game of all time. This will be a game that we play similar to Tenkaichi 3 for generations to come. I mean, I played Tenkaichi 3 the other day ago. This game is so similar to it, but it's also expanding upon it that this has no choice but to be the GOAT or the baby GOAT. This is going to be a moment that we will all cherish for the rest of our lives as Dragon Ball fans. As long as I am a Dragon Ball fan, as long as I'm breathing, I am so grateful that this exists. I am so thankful that Spike Chunsoft, Bandai Namco, they finally paid attention to the fans. For years, we had been begging for this. We got created characters with Xenoverse 1, 2, and Ultimate Tenkaichi. It's time to put all of that aside. We got the fighting game in Fighters. We got the story mode in Kakarot. This is what we have been asking for. This. And I am so grateful and so happy. Like, this is an unbelievable moment, you guys. I hope everybody gets this game. This game will be the best-selling Dragon Ball game of all time. The stats already kind of prove that. The ratings are showing that the reviews, actually, it might be the best reviewed Dragon Ball game of all time, next to maybe Fighters or Budokai 3. This is a monumental moment. I am so happy that I got this. If you're a consumer and you're concerned about maybe like cost, you know, before you paid for shipping and stuff like that, this was $229. Right now, if you try to look up it's way more than that. So, you know, we can complain about price, but it could be a lot more expensive. I think this is incredible. I'm satisfied. I can't wait to put this in and install it. I hope you guys go and grab it. I really don't know what else to say. I feel like if I had a microphone, I would drop it, because this is what this game has done. It has dropped the mic. This is the GOAT. It is here. Look, I will zoom in. Sparking Zero is here, people. Tenkaichi 4, a sequel to the game that we have loved since we were kids. For me, I was a kid. I was 11 years old when Tenkaichi 3 came out. I am 28 years old now. This is a generational thing. And I hope that you guys all really take this moment in, because this is astounding. I really am speechless. I have no other words really right now other than go play it, go support the series, because this is unprecedented. That is my review, folks. I really hope that you know, you guys enjoyed this to any capacity. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments section. And I hope to be seeing you guys on Sparking Zero Online. And I'm gonna end it by saying peace and long live Tenkaichi 3.